True beauty is not just about outward appearance, but also about inner strength, self-confidence, and self-worth. However, many women are unable to fully realize their potential due to societal expectations or bad habits. Certain behaviors can limit beauty and attractiveness, and these habits affect how women experience themselves and their lives. In this video, we will focus on 12 important habits that beautiful women never do. Habits that do not reflect their inner strength and elegance. If you give up these habits and focus on improving yourself, you can initiate changes that will make a difference in your life and appearance. 1. Not taking care of yourself. Not taking care of yourself is a habit that negatively affects not only your appearance, but also your overall quality of life. Beautiful women value themselves and therefore pay attention to their physical and mental well-being. When you neglect yourself, your self-confidence decreases, your energy levels drop, and over time, the aura you project to those around you is also negatively affected. However, self-care plays a critical role not only in external beauty, but also in feeling good, staying healthy, and staying fit. If you want to maintain your beauty and charm in the long term, you should not neglect to set aside time for yourself. Your skin is a reflection of your health, and neglecting to take proper care of it will become more apparent as you age. Regular moisturizing, adequate water intake, sunscreen use, and a clean, makeup-free face are essential for a youthful and healthy appearance. On the other hand, neglecting skincare can lead to premature wrinkles and a dull, lifeless complexion. Beautiful women always maintain a fresh and healthy appearance by taking good care of their skin. Remember, a glowing complexion is not achieved by applying creams externally, but through healthy nutrition and regular care from within. In addition to skin care, hair and nail care are also among the most important elements of looking beautiful. Broken, shapeless hair or unkempt nails are a reflection of the importance a person places on themselves. Beautiful women avoid excessive heat and chemical treatments to keep their hair healthy, using natural oils and nourishing masks to ensure their hair remains shiny and strong. Similarly, they keep their nails clean and well-groomed, always achieving an elegant and polished appearance. Because attention to detail reveals a person's overall demeanor and self-respect. Another important aspect of self-care is giving the necessary importance to physical and mental health. Unhealthy eating, a sedentary lifestyle, and insufficient sleep directly affect not only your physical appearance, but also your mood. Beautiful women stay energetic and vibrant by nourishing their bodies with healthy foods, exercising regularly, and getting quality sleep. They also prioritize stress management and incorporate activities such as reading, meditation, and spending time in nature into their lives to nourish their souls. Because true beauty is not just about outward appearance, it is an aura that reflects your inner peace and the love you have for yourself. By the way, if you like the video and subscribe to our channel, you will be supporting me in the most effective way. 2. Unhealthy eating and not drinking enough water. Unhealthy eating and not drinking enough water are major mistakes that negatively affect not only physical health, but also overall quality of life and appearance. Beautiful women know that what they feed their bodies directly shapes their energy and appearance. Processed foods, excessive sugar, artificial additives, and fast food consumption dull the skin, slow down metabolism, and lead to weight problems in the long run. On the other hand, a healthy diet not only keeps the body in shape and energized, but also yields positive results in many areas, from skin radiance to hair health. Drinking enough water is essential for glowing skin, strong hair, and a more energetic body. Water detoxifies the body, renews cells, and ensures that organs function properly. Insufficient water intake can lead to dry skin, premature wrinkles, and an overall tired appearance. Beautiful women nourish their bodies from the inside out by consuming enough water throughout the day. However, herbal teas, fresh fruit juices, and mineral-rich beverages are not substitutes for water. Drinking pure water is the body's most basic need and should never be neglected. Having a healthy diet is not just about weight control, it is also about maintaining high energy levels, balancing your mood, and slowing down the aging process. Beautiful women follow a diet rich in vitamins and minerals by eating mostly vegetables and fruits. Omega-3 rich foods, healthy fats, and adequate protein intake protect both physical health and mental balance. On the other hand, excessive consumption of sugar and processed foods causes energy fluctuations, skin problems, and signs of premature aging. In summary, unhealthy eating and not drinking enough water are two major mistakes that negatively affect both your beauty and your energy. Beautiful women are aware that mindful eating and taking care of their bodies directly shape their physical appearance and overall quality of life. Eating a healthy and balanced diet and drinking enough water will make you feel stronger, younger, and more beautiful. Because true beauty is not just something that is seen on the outside, it is a radiance that comes from within. 3. Wearing excessive makeup or sleeping with makeup on. While excessive makeup may seem to enhance your appeal at first glance, it can damage your skin over time and obscure your natural beauty. Beautiful women view makeup not as a mask, but as an art form that subtly highlights their facial features. Excessive use of foundation, heavy eye makeup, and products applied in thick layers prevent the skin from breathing and can lead to clogged pores over time. This results in skin issues, signs of premature aging, and a dull complexion. On the other hand, light, natural, and balanced makeup enhances your natural beauty while giving you a stylish and elegant appearance without harming your skin. Sleeping with makeup on is one of the biggest enemies of beautiful skin. Makeup residue that accumulates on the skin throughout the day combines with dirt and oil to clog pores, leading to acne and blackheads. Beautiful women never go to bed without cleansing their skin of makeup and dirt. Cleansing, moisturizing, and allowing the skin to renew itself overnight are the most important steps for healthy and radiant skin. When you sleep without removing your makeup, the skin cannot renew itself, wrinkles form more quickly, and you wake up with a tired appearance. To maintain skin health, it is also important to be mindful about the makeup products you use. Using low-quality, cheap, or products unsuitable for your skin type can irritate the skin and lead to long-term damage. Beautiful women pay attention to the ingredients in their makeup products and opt for those with skin-friendly, lightweight, and natural formulas. They also clean their makeup brushes regularly and store their products in hygienic conditions. Because beauty is not just about the makeup you apply to your face, but also about the healthy skin underneath. In summary, wearing excessive makeup and sleeping with makeup on is one of the worst things you can do to your skin. Beautiful women use makeup techniques that highlight their natural beauty and maintain a healthy appearance by keeping their skin clean at all times. To preserve your natural beauty, make it a habit to let your skin breathe, choose high-quality products, and remove your makeup every night. Because healthy skin has a more radiant glow than even the best makeup. 4. Gossiping and speaking ill of others. Gossiping and speaking ill of others is a habit that beautiful women never fall into. True attractiveness is not only about physical appearance, but also about elegance, self-confidence, and mature behavior towards others. Being prone to gossip reveals a person's insecurities and their attempt to boost their own value by belittling others. Truly impressive women, however, focus on their own growth rather than others' flaws. A mature and self-confident woman strives to understand those around her rather than judge them, and by radiating positive energy, she inspires admiration in others. Bad-mouthing others damages your social relationships in the long run. People don't trust someone who gossips because they worry that one day they will be talked about behind their backs. Beautiful women prefer to be trustworthy and respectful in their relationships. Instead of gossiping, they engage in inspiring conversations, try to understand people rather than judge them, and contribute positively to their environment. When negative conversations begin in a setting, they avoid joining in and instead change the subject to steer the conversation in a more constructive direction. This attitude makes them admired not only for their outer beauty, but also for their character. Another harm of gossip is that it misdirects mental energy. Beautiful and intelligent women spend their time developing their own lives rather than discussing the lives of others. They read, learn, exercise, improve themselves, and add value to their lives. Instead of dwelling on the mistakes of others, they learn from their own mistakes and strive to become better people. True attractiveness comes from investing in oneself and inspiring others rather than judging them. In conclusion, gossiping and bad-mouthing others may seem like temporary entertainment, but it is actually a habit that negatively affects a person's character and relationships with those around them. Beautiful women choose to shine by elevating their own values, not by putting others down. For them, true beauty comes not only from outward appearance, but from grace, respect, and a strong character. If you want to leave a strong and impressive impression on those around you, you should stay away from gossip and focus your energy on self-improvement. 5. Wearing outdated or ill-fitting clothes. Wearing outdated or ill-fitting clothes is a mistake that beautiful women never make. Women with true style don't just follow fashion, they choose clothes that best suit their body type, style, and personality. Just because a piece of clothing is expensive or trendy doesn't mean it will look good on you. Beautiful women consciously choose their clothes and wear pieces that make them feel their best and boost their confidence the most. Because fashion is fleeting, but style is timeless. Wearing clothes that don't suit you or are out of style can negatively affect not only your appearance, but also your self-confidence. Beautiful women want to feel strong, elegant, and attractive when they look in the mirror. Clothes that don't fit the body, have poor color choices that make one look dull or are outdated, can drain a woman's energy and even unconsciously alter her posture. However, consciously chosen, well-fitting clothes that reflect a woman's personal style enhance her radiance and bring out her best. Being stylish is not just about choosing clothes. It also requires a well-groomed and careful demeanor. Beautiful women regularly review their wardrobes, remove pieces they no longer use or that no longer suit them, and update their closets with high-quality, timeless pieces. These women, who follow the less is more principle, invest in their own style rather than trends. Because true elegance is not just about outward appearance, but also about the respect one has for oneself. In conclusion, wearing outdated or ill-fitting clothes is a habit that stylish women avoid. Instead of mindlessly following fashion trends, discovering your personal style and making choices that suit your body type is far more important for looking chic and confident. If you really want to have an impressive appearance, organize your wardrobe, choose high-quality and timeless pieces, and most importantly, wear your clothes with confidence, because elegance is not only in the clothes you wear, but also in how you carry them. 6. Not being able to say no and set boundaries. Not being able to say no and set boundaries is a trap that beautiful women never fall into. Truly attractive and impressive women know their worth and clearly define their boundaries. They don't put themselves second to please others, because true elegance and confidence come from acting according to their own principles, not others' expectations. A woman's inability to say no can eventually lead her to feel exhausted, worthless, and manipulated. Beautiful women, on the other hand, prioritize their own happiness and peace of mind without fear of what others may think. Not being able to set boundaries can lead to unhealthy dynamics in relationships and social life. When people notice someone who can't say no, they are more likely to take advantage of them. Constantly giving in to others' wishes can cause a person to lose respect for themselves over time. Beautiful women know that setting boundaries is not selfish, but rather the foundation of healthy relationships. They have learned to say no clearly without hurting anyone, because it is well known that a person who cannot set boundaries will lose themselves at some point. Setting boundaries is a principle that should be applied not only to others, but also to oneself. Beautiful women do not allow toxic people, relationships that waste their time, or habits that drag them down into their lives. They do not find themselves in environments that diminish their value, nor do they make unnecessary sacrifices that complicate their lives. Saying no is a sign of respect for their personal space and mental health. The clearer the boundaries a woman sets, the more powerful, independent, and influential she becomes. In conclusion, not being able to say no and set boundaries is one of the biggest mistakes that can overshadow a woman's beauty and attractiveness. Beautiful women do not shape their lives according to the expectations of others. Instead, they set their own rules. They focus on how they feel, not on how they want others to see them. If you truly want to be an impressive and respected woman, you must set your boundaries and learn to say no when necessary, because a strong no is one of the greatest keys to true freedom and peace of mind. 7. Not paying attention to your posture. Not paying attention to your posture is a mistake that beautiful and confident women never make. Posture affects not only physical appearance, but also the message a woman conveys about herself. Slumped shoulders and a hunched posture give the impression of insecurity and fatigue, while an upright, graceful, and confident posture boosts energy and sends a powerful message to those around you. Beautiful women always pay attention to their posture to appear strong, confident, and attractive. This is because good posture leaves a more impressive first impression than even clothes or makeup. Incorrect posture can cause serious problems not only from an aesthetic point of view, but also from a health perspective. Spinal curvature, neck and back pain, and even headaches can be caused by poor posture. Beautiful women know that taking care of their bodies is not just about skincare or nutrition, but also about maintaining good posture. They support their upright posture through regular exercise, yoga, or Pilates, and consciously pay attention to their posture while walking and sitting. Because body posture is an outward expression of a woman's self-respect and self-confidence. Good posture also makes a person feel stronger psychologically. Studies show that people who stand up straight are perceived as more confident, brave, and influential. Beautiful women never neglect their posture to leave a strong impression in any environment. They make eye contact when speaking and keep their shoulders back and heads up while walking. This posture changes not only how others see them, but also how they feel about themselves. This is because physical posture is directly linked to mental posture. In conclusion, not paying attention to your posture is an important habit that overshadows a woman's beauty and attractiveness. If you want to be a truly impressive woman, you should pay attention not only to your appearance, but also to your body language. Instead of standing with your shoulders slumped and hunched over, adopt a strong and graceful posture and develop body language that makes you feel more confident. Remember, a woman's posture is the message she sends to the world, and beautiful women ensure that this message is always strong, confident, and impressive. 8. Acting fake and artificial. Acting fake and artificial is a habit that beautiful women never engage in. True beauty comes from sincerity and authenticity. Putting on a mask or acting a role only creates a temporary effect. Acting fake creates a lack of trust in relationships over time and is noticed by others. Beautiful women never shy away from being themselves. They accept who they are and act with this self-confidence. Their attractiveness is not only connected to their outward appearance, but also to the truth and sincerity in their inner world. Trying to influence others by compromising one's own values leads to loneliness in the long run. Fake behavior is often motivated by a desire to influence others or to appear attractive to them. However, such behavior rarely yields results because people can sense genuine emotions and intentions. Beautiful women do not wear masks to make others like them. Their attractiveness stems from their inner peace and self-confidence. Being fake weakens a woman's self-confidence and creates internal conflicts. On the contrary, a truly beautiful woman remains true to her inner self despite external pressures, and this natural attitude brings her both peace and confidence. Furthermore, the emptiness created by fake behavior wears out over time. A truly impressive woman makes no effort to make others love her. She is a woman who is accepted as she is, stands up for her own truths, and offers love without judging others. A woman may be able to impress someone with artificial gestures, but this is only a short-lived effect. Beautiful women approach people with their inner purity and honesty to build lasting and deep relationships. True connections are built on sincere and genuine relationships, not on artificial ones. In conclusion, acting fake and artificial is a habit that masks beauty and diminishes a woman's true value. Beautiful women accept themselves as they are and give others the freedom to be themselves. They stand up to external pressures and are not afraid to show their true selves. Because true beauty is not just about outward appearance, but about sincerity, inner peace, and self-acceptance. If you truly want to be an impressive woman, you should avoid artificial behavior and be yourself with sincerity. Remember, acting fake only pushes people away, while authenticity and sincerity always create a stronger and more attractive impact. 9. Not improving yourself and not learning new things. Not improving yourself and not learning new things is one of the habits that beautiful women never have. True beauty is not limited to outward appearance. It is also linked to inner development and continuous learning. Improving yourself adds value to your life, both personally and professionally. Beautiful women invest not only in the outside world, but also in their inner world. Acquiring new knowledge, developing skills, and discovering different perspectives not only make a woman more knowledgeable, but also make her a deeper and more compelling person. This kind of inner growth also contributes to your self-confidence and makes you more attractive. Not learning new things traps a person in a narrow mental perspective over time. Beautiful women never think they are good enough. They always strive to learn more because growth is a process that never ends. This allows them to feel more equipped and confident in every area of their lives. Activities such as reading books, acquiring new skills, learning languages, or traveling to learn about different cultures not only increase your knowledge, but also make life more meaningful. A woman who develops herself inspires those around her and constantly pushes her limits to discover her own potential. Failing to develop oneself can lead to stagnation in a woman's life. A life that becomes monotonous over time and avoids innovation and change not only creates personal dissatisfaction, but also creates gaps in relationships with those around you. Beautiful women are open to change and flexible. They question their old habits, re-evaluate their limits, and constantly strive to become better versions of themselves. This makes them strong not only externally, but also internally. A woman who develops herself becomes a more mature, wise, and influential person over time. In conclusion, not developing yourself and not learning new things is a serious mistake that limits a woman's beauty and attractiveness. If you truly want to leave a lasting and memorable impression, you must continuously develop yourself and enrich your life with new knowledge. Because beauty is not just about appearance, it also depends on a deep understanding of life and a commitment to lifelong learning. Developing yourself means growing not only in the external world, but also in the internal world. This makes you both confident and always inspiring. 10. Being insecure and shy. Being insecure and shy is a habit that beautiful women never have. True beauty is not limited to outward appearance. Self-confidence and self-belief are the cornerstones of a woman's attractiveness. Beautiful women act with confidence and awareness of their own worth, rather than being affected by criticism or negative comments from others. Confidence is a reflection of both physical and mental strength, and it determines how you present yourself to others. If a woman behaves in an insecure and shy manner, she cannot fully reveal her potential and beauty. A confident posture shows others not only your external strength, but also your inner strength. Shyness can cause people to withdraw and miss opportunities. Beautiful women are open to new experiences because every opportunity life offers is an opportunity for growth. Therefore, they take steps with confidence. They can speak comfortably in public, meet new people, and share their ideas. Shyness directly affects a person's quality of life and can limit their potential, causing them to become isolated from the world around them. A beautiful woman is not afraid to interact with others. She shows herself as she is and builds relationships with confidence. Behaving insecurely is a sign of internal conflict. Not knowing one's abilities and value wears a person down both mentally and physically. Beautiful women do not allow this kind of internal conflict. They celebrate every skill and quality they possess. Self-confidence brings peace to a woman's external world as well as her inner world. Because a confident person takes bolder steps in every area of life and uses their potential to the fullest. This kind of confidence also affects those around them. People find peace in the presence of a confident woman and respect her. In conclusion, being insecure and shy is a habit that prevents a woman from realizing her true potential. If you don't trust yourself, it will be difficult to inspire trust in others. If you truly want to be an impressive woman, you must develop your self-confidence and overcome your fears. Believe in yourself, because self-confidence is the most important reflection of your inner beauty. A confident woman is not only physically strong, but also emotionally and mentally strong. And remember, true beauty comes from the courage to accept and trust yourself. 11. Comparing yourself to others. Comparing yourself to others is one of the habits that beautiful women never do. Comparing yourself to others is the result of constantly evaluating yourself according to external standards. However, true beauty comes from your own uniqueness, not from others' standards. Beautiful women do not compare themselves to others because every individual is different and every person has their own unique beauty. Comparison often creates self-doubt and weakens a person internally. Self-confidence and knowing your own worth are a woman's greatest strengths. Even if other people's achievements and lifestyles influence you, their lives do not reflect your life. Beautiful women focus on their own journey and do not compare their progress with others. Constantly comparing yourself to others hinders both personal development and mental health. When you constantly compare yourself to someone else, it becomes difficult to recognize your own achievements and potential. A beautiful woman focuses on her own development. She accepts her successes and challenges as part of her inner journey. The lives and successes of others should be seen as sources of inspiration, not as a means of comparison. You should learn to be happy with what you have, not with what others have. Moving forward on your own journey and growing at your own pace brings true happiness. Comparing yourself to others often happens through the perfect images that people post on social media. However, these images do not reflect reality. Beautiful women do not get caught up in the artificial beauty presented on social media. They know the value of their real lives and never compare themselves to others. Every individual has their own challenges and successes. Measuring yourself against others only creates inner turmoil. True beauty lies in a woman's acceptance of herself and in moving forward only within her own limits. In conclusion, comparing yourself to others weakens a woman's inner strength and undermines her self-confidence. True beauty comes from focusing on yourself and your own journey, not on the lives, achievements, or physical attributes of others. Beautiful women embrace their own identities and measure their growth only against themselves, rather than imitating others. When you stop comparing yourself to others, you can achieve both inner peace and true self-confidence. Knowing and accepting yourself is the key to true beauty. 12. Constantly seeking attention. Constantly seeking attention is one of the habits that beautiful women never engage in. True beauty does not depend on constant approval or attention from others. A beautiful woman bases her value on her inner strength and self-confidence, not on external factors. Constantly seeking attention can make a person emotionally dependent, which prevents them from forming healthy relationships in the long run. The attention and appreciation you need should come first and foremost from yourself. Waiting for others to love you without loving yourself creates inner dissatisfaction. Beautiful women live their lives knowing their inner peace and their own worth. They show strength by giving themselves the attention they expect from others. Constantly seeking attention can also cause a person to lose their sense of self. If someone constantly strives for approval from others, it becomes difficult for them to discover their true self. A beautiful woman accepts herself as she is and understands her own worth, rather than seeking attention from those around her. Attention is nice, but it is unhealthy when it becomes a source of life. Every individual should feel sufficient and valuable. They should not be dependent on the attention of others. This helps the person maintain their self-esteem. Although expecting attention often provides momentary satisfaction, it can lead to dissatisfaction in the long run. Constantly seeking attention and approval from others causes a woman to always associate herself with external factors. True beauty comes from within. Beautiful women create their own inner peace rather than seeking attention from others. Attention comes naturally because a woman values herself, and this value is reflected in others. Rather than constantly seeking attention, a woman's energy should be directed toward her own inner growth, which leads to stronger relationships and inner peace in the long run. In conclusion, constantly seeking attention can cause a woman to base her self-worth on external factors. True beauty comes from your inner strength and self-confidence, not from the attention you expect from others. Beautiful women discover their own worth and build their lives accordingly rather than constantly seeking attention. It is nice to receive attention, but a woman's happiness and peace of mind should not depend on external approval. A woman who values herself and finds inner peace begins to influence those around her. In this way, attention comes naturally because true attractiveness is found in self-confidence and inner balance. In conclusion, true beauty is not limited to outward appearance. A woman's inner strength, self-confidence, and how she loves herself determine how she perceives the world around her and interacts with it. Constantly seeking attention, comparing oneself to others, or adopting unhealthy habits only creates temporary satisfaction and disrupts one's inner peace in the long run. Beautiful women discover their own worth without waiting for others' approval and shape their lives by establishing inner balance. Valuing oneself, setting healthy boundaries, and taking confident steps form the foundation of true beauty. When you find your inner strength, you can also influence the world around you and become a truly inspiring person. Remember, beauty comes from within, and every woman has a light within her that can shine brightly. Bringing that light to the surface is only possible by believing in yourself. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like it and subscribe. Take care of yourself and see you in the next video. Remember, a woman is the person with the power to change the world. Boldly forge your own path and enjoy every moment.